Go out there and tell them the truth, which is that every single member of this Senate knows this election wasn't stolen.
What happened here today?
This is a special place. This is a sacred place. But this sacred place was desecrated by a mob today.
I can only think of 2 times in American history that individuals laid siege to our Capitol. One was in the War of 1812, and the other one was today. The sad difference between these 2 times is one was yet another nation in the history of our country that tried to challenge the United States of America. But this time, we brought this hell upon ourselves.
Blood was shed, people were hurt, vandalism occurred.
In 2004, I packed up my rucksack, laced up my boots, and deployed to Iraq, ready to sacrifice whatever was asked of me. I have spent my entire adult life defending our democracy, but I never thought it would be necessary to defend it from an attempted violent overthrow in our nation's own Capitol building.
Did this mob spring spontaneously from America? No.
The violence we witnessed in this chamber today was the direct result of the poisonous lies that Donald Trump repeated again and again for more than 2 months.
This mob was invited to come to Washington on this day by this president for one reason, because he knew the Electoral College vote was going to be counted this day.
This effort to subvert our democracy is not merely one last presidential tantrum. This effort is designed to knock out the basic pillar on which democracy is founded.
Donald Trump could not do this alone.
And those who pursue this effort are supporting a coup.
And it's not normal when duly elected senators who took an oath to uphold the Constitution pull a stunt to try and nullify millions of votes in 6 states so that Donald Trump can remain president.
When our colleagues show indifference or outright support for these unsubstantiated claims and conspiracy theories, they lead our nation and our Constitution down a dangerous, dangerous path.
Who are choosing Trump over truth, who are surrendering to the passion of lies as opposed to standing up and speaking truth to power, who are trying to fundraise off of the shame of conspiracy theories as opposed to doing the incalculably valuable, patriotic thing to speak truth to our nation.
When every senator in this chamber was sworn into office, we didn't mutter under our breath that we discharge our duties only when it served our political interests or helped us to avoid the wrath of a petty, insecure, wannabe tin-pot dictator on the precipice of losing power and relevance.
If you turned a blind eye to a conspiracy theory, you can't now come to the floor of the Senate and say you're ignoring the people who believe the election was stolen. Go out there and tell them the truth, which is that every single member of this Senate knows this election wasn't stolen.
His words have consequences. Our democracy has been grievously injured by this lying coward.
We're not a government of Trump, by Trump, and for Trump. We're a government of the people, by the people, and for the people.
I have no tea to throw in Boston Harbor tonight, and I regret that I have no rucksack to pack for my country, no Black Hawk to pilot, nor am I asking for any grand gesture from my Republican colleagues. All that I'm asking of you is to reflect on the oaths that you have sworn, on the damage done to our union today, and on the sacrifices made by those who've given so much to this nation, then ask yourself whether the democracy they were willing to bleed for, the country that each of us in this chamber has sworn to defend, is worth damaging in order to protect the porcelain ego of a man who treats the Constitution as if it were little more than a yellowing piece of paper. I think we all know the right answer.
Majority Leader.